McGarvey. That's too long there. Tommy Burns opens the scoring for Celtic. Great tackle by Paul McStay. Cowan playing it through the middle. The Rangers defence headed in. Here's a great chance for Murdo McLeod. McStay following up. Paul McStay in his first All-Star match makes it one apiece. Well, the ball for Murdo McLeod, a chase through the middle of the Rangers defence headed in. Jim Stewart did well, spreading himself initially. Ball breaking free, and there goes Paul McStay to pick up his fourth. Stay so determined. Perfect chance for McGarvey. McGarvey takes the acclaim of the Celtic supporters. Two apiece, and that's all down to young Paul McStay. He nipped in to win the challenge, sidestepped that challenge from McLaren, the perfect ball into the path of McGarvey, and Stewart had no chance from the game. Nicholas on the halfway line. Oh, Nicholas coming, McKinnon. Playing it now for McLeod, a great chance for Celtic. Murdo McLeod, 3-2 to Celtic. And that was the epitome of masterly play on the break. Watch it again. Nicholas with a pass for McLeod. Betts couldn't get back to him. The shot was decisive, it was accurate. And McLeod now surely has snatched victory for Celtic. Now Provan. Inside it goes. And Nicholas does it again. 22 minutes gone. Charlie Nicholas gives Celtic the lead right out of the blue. Well, throw in from Redford to Fritz. Well won there by McStay for Davy Provan. Provan moving forward, just touching it sideways to Nicholas. And there's no one in the country more deadly. Right, stay onside. Right across the far side, McAdam is there. McKinnon very determined. Vintage goal from Murdo McLeod. Well, a goal to savour from McLeod, his 10th goal of the season. And seldom has one been enjoyed more. Right across by Provan. McAdam came in at the far post. A good header down. McKinnon did well with this challenge. Heading it out, and it fell to that powerful right foot of Murdo McLeod. Just look at that for a finish.
Ibrox Park, home of Glasgow Rangers, the last day of the season, and the league at stake. Not the ideal setting for quiet contemplation. And an air of distraction on Nicholas's part wouldn't be welcome, with the Celtic crowd still hoping their Charlie would be facing the enemy next season.
No, there's probably going to be a fair percentage he's going to turn around and say, well, he's not loyal enough to Celtic, you know, because I'm leaving at such a young age. But, I mean, that's not the case at all. Okay, I mean, I owe Celtic a great deal for giving me the chance, but I think I've given them 3 good years of my life and done quite well for them and given them success. I'm not saying that they owe me as much as I owe them, but I mean, it's only a short life. You've got to consider if you've got more advantages somewhere else or less advantages, and I'm going to have more, I think.
Two goals, but too bad. Celtic have lost their league title and their latest star. Not official, as they say in Glasgow, but the seasoned observer knows Charlie's on his way, and why.
He's got a lot of players up there, including Burns, and down goes McCloy. And that's been given, it's a goal by McGarvey. 2-1. With 4 minutes remaining. What a scramble in that Rangers defence. A beautiful ball to McClair, coming from that original slackness. The ball swept across the goal. It looked as if McCloy had
John DeMille is one of the most wanted young footballers in Scotland. Wanted, that is, by probably every professional club in the country, except one based in John's hometown of Glasgow. It's not that his footballing talents wouldn't impress them. It's simply that John is the wrong religion. This is Ibrox Stadium, home of Glasgow Rangers. In the last 30 years, they have never signed a Roman Catholic player. Here in Scotland, Rangers are more than just a football team. They are seen by many of their supporters and detractors as one of the last bastions of religious sectarianism. Jimmy Smith is now retired, but in his earlier years he was centre forward, coach and chief scout in a career spanning 39 years with Rangers.
They're a Protestant team, as it were, though they don't admit that publicly.
Could you in fact have signed a Catholic had you wanted? Would the board have accepted that?
It's very doubtful. I mean, they had this sort of policy that you were a Protestant, you know, and that was it.
In Glasgow, Rangers Football Club are an institution with enormous influence and power. They are also extremely wealthy. While many other clubs face bankruptcy, Rangers remain probably the richest football club in Britain. Recently, they've spent £11 million on making their stadium the envy of everyone in the game. And they did it on the strength of the largest club pools and lottery in Western Europe. 700,000 people will contribute over £6 million this year alone. But their financial importance is only surpassed by their religious significance in a city still well aware of the sectarian divide between Catholics and Protestants. Whilst the majority of Glaswegians would like to see the back of the bitter legacy of sectarianism which once engulfed the city, there are still constant reminders. In Scotland, Protestant and Catholic children go to different schools, separated educationally at least, until the age of 16. Indeed, a visitor to some parts of Glasgow would be forgiven for thinking he was in another city, somewhere across the Irish Sea. But nowhere does this religious divide gain greater emphasis than when the city's two most famous clubs meet in contest.
Yes, Nedden, bump aside, still not clear. Danny McGrain. Oh, that's a goal!
Celtic, in green and white, are recognised as the Catholic club in Glasgow. Rangers are seen as the Protestant team. But in their cup-winning side that day, Celtic had 6 Protestants and 5 Catholics playing for them. Rangers, on the other hand, were and are an all-Protestant team. But both teams have been accused in the past of not doing enough to dampen the sectarian rivalry between their supporters.
Here's another charge.
Often described as the greatest club game in the world, sometimes, as on this occasion, the proceedings are more akin to tribal warfare, as Billies and Tims meet head-on in a violent and bigoted clash.
Followed by the Rangers support, and now it's really pandemonium and something...
It was following this Battle of Hampden Park, during which 150 rioting fans were arrested, that the Scottish Football Association decided to act, fining both clubs £20,000. In addition, the association sought assurances from the two teams that they would renounce all forms of sectarianism in their actions and policies. A later statement from the SFA said that Celtic were willing to cooperate, but Rangers insisted that they didn't operate a sectarian policy. The SFA made it clear that they didn't believe them. The most significant aspect of the SFA's intervention was that the link between religious bigotry and soccer violence in Glasgow had finally been made official. Yet 4 years before that statement by the SFA, Rangers had made a declaration of their own following a series of violent incidents involving their supporters. On the 15th of October 1976, Willie Waddell, then general manager, said that the club would sign a Roman Catholic player when one good enough to play for Rangers became available. But that was 7 years ago, and not one Catholic has been signed since.
I find that 7 years on, the fact that they haven't signed a Roman Catholic is either, at best, coincidence or at worst, completely sinister.
Rangers continue to claim to this day that they are a non-sectarian club. But we've spoken to a number of former players and scouts who tell a different story. One scout who left Rangers only recently told us that when he went along to youth matches, one of his first jobs was to discover which schools the boys attended. He'd been told not to bother recommending any boys who went to Catholic schools. Gordon Smith was transferred from Rangers to Brighton in the late 70s. From his time at Ibrox, he believes that there may be other reasons why the policy of discrimination hasn't changed.
I think it's just something which they're caught up in, which is difficult to get out of in a way. You know, the Rangers board, at present might in all good faith, want to change their policies, but they may be afraid to change them in terms of what it could do to the support, you know.
Do you see Rangers as a Protestant team?
Yes, I do.
Is that important to you?
In a way, yes.
Would you like to see them sign a Roman Catholic?
No.
Why
No
not?
way. I just wouldn't like to see Rangers sign a Catholic.
I always wondered maybe the best thing they could have done was go and sign a South American player or something like that, someone with real outstanding ability.
A Pele.
A Pele or a Zico or a Maradona, and then maybe the fans would have accepted him a lot easier.
Despite repeated requests by Nationwide to interview any member of the Ibrox board, they refused. Instead, we were told that the club stands by the statement made by Mr. Waddle in 1976. But perhaps the most surprising aspect of this strange state of affairs is that Rangers are doing nothing illegal. While both racial and sex discrimination are barred under the law, there is no provision to stop an employer discriminating on religious grounds. But by refusing to sign Catholics, Rangers may be breaking the laws of the international football authorities. The statutes of FIFA, the world governing body, state,
there shall be no discrimination against a country or an individual for reasons of race, religion, or politics.
The General Secretary of FIFA, Joseph Blatter, told us from his office in Zurich that until now he did not know of the situation at Glasgow Rangers. He agreed that such discrimination was against the objects of FIFA and that he would be contacting the Scottish Football Association because
it is the duty of FIFA to ensure that no discrimination is practiced.
If no satisfactory answer is forthcoming from the Scottish Football Association, then FIFA have told us that they would consider sending their own investigation team to Glasgow. And that could have extremely serious implications for football north of the border. The Scottish Football Association, by allowing Rangers to take part in the competitions they organise, may themselves be breaking the rules of FIFA. And if they take no further action against Rangers, they run the risk of being thrown out of the world organisation. That could mean seeing their league clubs banned from European competition and Scotland from the World Cup.
Brilliant move. Referee indicating a penalty, I think, for that challenge. Carson doesn't like it. Mr. McGinley is adamant it's a penalty kick. Provan making ground, forcing his way through, chips it sideways. The flick forward by McStay. Provan trying to collect the return pass. Brought down. Penalty kick, says Mr. McGinley. Peter McCoy facing Charlie Nicholas. 2-1. Beautifully struck away by Nicholas. And Nicholas one-footing McCoy. Over with a floater, biting a back header. It's in. McAdam scores. Provan, Aiken, McAdam goal 2-2. There's the move, the near post corner from Provan, floated in. Aiken up, wins it well. McAdam moves in the killer position between the goalkeeper and the defender. It's in the net, and it's 2-2. Side, Stay taking a tumble, and gets a word from Mr. McGinley.
And Celtic's free kick. There's more than 17 minutes to play. 2-2. Proven. McGarvey. Goal! Superb free kick. Magnificent header. Celtic down 2-0 at one point. Lead 3-2. There's Proven's free kick. McGarvey straight through. Flying into the back of the net. Brought down by Dawson. Penalty kick. Well, Ali Dawson put himself under pressure there by miscuing. The crowd was going through. Dawson made the return challenge. Referee McGinley 6 yards away indicates penalty number 2 for Celtic. So looking for Ali Dawson. 4 minutes from time here in this dramatic match at Ibrox. Charlie Nicholas has already scored from the spot. His first kick went to McCoy's right. Where will his second one go? Same place. McCoy nearly got it. Nicholas's second penalty of the match. Celtic's fourth goal in this quite extraordinary contest.
Collected by McStay. The chance is on for McGarvey. Brilliantly struck by Frank McGarvey. 9 minutes into the second half. And Celtic, after withstanding so much pressure, make the breakthrough. Now this is down to some great play from Paul McStay. There's the flank that header out from McClellan. The neat pass inside. McGarvey took his time, measured the left foot shot, and beat McCloy at the left hand. Barnes. Celtic very patient now, they have the lead. There's Barnes going all the way, and that's a glorious second goal. A goal of the highest quality, scored by Tommy Barnes, 14 minutes from time, and that surely will tie the game up for Celtic. Well, they don't come much better than this. There's no need for that goal from Tommy Barnes. Absolutely no reason at all for Barnes to react that way. And I think both players will be in trouble now. And that's an act of sheer folly, particularly the part of Tommy Barnes. Cooper certainly will be booked for his late tackle. Here's the reason why. Barnes was striding away from him. Cooper has no chance of playing the ball. There's the result. A yellow card for Davy Cooper. Referee having a word with the linesman, Mr. Walsh Paisley, and now Tommy Barnes will be in trouble. Referee just checking with the linesman that he interpreted the situation correctly. Namely, Tommy Barnes bouncing the ball off the back of Davy Cooper's head. stay. Away from McKinnon. There's the equaliser. The 8th minute of the second half, and Paul McStay makes it one apiece. Well, this is midfield play at the very best. Saw the chance to come forward, eased himself away from his master, Dave McKinnon, and drove the ball beyond Nicky Walker.
Traditional Scottish player, there is no offside. Can it be touched forward? Johnston, great save, and there's put away. McClare, 1-0 for Celtic. The Rangers defence woefully exposed. It's almost a replica of what happened early on when Rangers were dragged apart. And Brian McClare was playing in midfield at the opportunity of putting it forward. There was a rebound, but he followed it up. It's a great equaliser. Aiken has equalised. Well and down, and that's it. Bottom of close, number 2. Into Nicholas, who ran very intelligently in. He's aiming for goal himself this time. Traditional Scottish player, there is no offside. Can it be touched forward? Johnston, great save, and there's put away. McClare. Edison, a brilliant equaliser. McClare. Superb strike by McClare.
For me personally, I think that's a magnificent goal. A great ball from Roy Aitken, a great layoff, and a magnificent finish.
And exactly 20 minutes of the game remaining, Celtic back on level terms with, as Jim said, a quite magnificent effort. Look at that, one touch of the ball, and the second touch, no chance for the Rangers goalkeeper. And I think, coming back the way they have come back, the initiative rests with Celtic. Here's Cooper, McCoy. The booking. Grant. That is Grant's second booking, I think. Well, it probably doesn't pass through the player's head how expensive a miss is. And it goes from Grant. I think another Celtic player's been ordered off. He certainly showed another red card there, Jim.
Yes, I think it's Tony Shepherd.
This has all come from an incident, and there's David Hay getting him to bother, and it's a trip from midfield. Paul McStay very much at the heart of it all. Now McGee, here's McClare. He's touched it past Wood. Brian McClare makes it 1-0 to Celtic, and that goal has been on the card. Reception from the Celtic fans. The goal, which from the play in the last 10 minutes was certainly deserved. 25 minutes gone. A fine attack once again from Celtic, moving up from midfield. The ball eventually played through into the path of McClare, who was onside. The neatest of touches beating Chris Wood. The ball going slowly and agonisingly over the line.
Scottish Cup. Have goals been scored direct from a free kick? Is this a bit of history? It is! Derek Crowden. The equaliser. 32 minutes of the second half gone. And only the third direct free kick scored in the history looks just now. The reality of the present is that Provan, with one kick, has brought Celtic. Hegarty, here's Aiken. Good drifting ball, it's there, McCarthy. 2-1. 5 minutes left. And he may survive the jubilation. McCarthy has got one of the most crucial goals he has ever scored. And there'll be a great deal of carousing if Celtic can hold out these last 5 minutes. A great run by Aiken and pushing him forward paid off with that.
A chance of a break on here. 3 against 2. And one of those is the man who gets the goal. Beautiful control. Good chance here. Great chance for Burns. Goal! Beautiful move. Superb move. 17 and a half minutes. Burns makes it 1-0 for Celtic with a vintage goal. All the way down the right. Provan to McGarvey. What a pass that was. McGarvey knew that he had to check inside, which he did superbly. Got it to his left foot. Looked up. There was Burns moving in from the far side. Picked his spot. Back of the net. 2-1 in it. Provan. Oh, what a chance. McAdam buries it. 2-2. What a goal. What a goal. Magical free kick. And a superb goal. The face tells it all. There's Provan. Keeper commits himself, doesn't get to it, pushes it down. McAdam chests it down. Right foot, buries it in the back of it. And his leg held out and gives the advantage into Burns. Into the second minute of injury time. McClair going through with a chance. What a goal! Oh my goodness, what a goal by McClair! This is unbelievable. A minute and a half of injury time gone. What a goal. Burns, the architect, picked up by McClair. He just kept on going. The keeper made his move. McClair kept his head, slid it in, right-footed. Out in front. McLeod, goal. Murdo McLeod. 13 minutes of the second half. 4-0. Again, it all happened on the right. McGarvey just onside to pick up the pass from McLeod, who kept up one. McGarvey out in front. It spun loose. There was McLeod who started it. And Burns has to release it at just the right time, which he does. Chance for McGarvey. It's there! It's there! What a pass. What a goal. What a game. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Ties it up for Celtic. Burns did all the work. He had to release it at just the right time, which he did. McGarvey onside again. Ran onto it. Picked his spot. Thank you very much. It's Celtic 5, Sporting Lisbon.
There's Provan. McClair! The goal of the highest class for Celtic. And the right back of the tie. Look at the quality of the pass. Paul McStay. Vegas bar is stranded. Provan with a first-time cross. McClair arriving at tremendous pace. And the finishing... Played in by Provan. There's McClair. McAdam is there also. Tommy Burns is in the thick of it. Here's Murdo McLeod. And then again! More than 2 minutes of injury time in the first half. And the Celtic fans go wild. The pressure was intense from Celtic. Provan lofting it across. McClair at full stretch. In came Tom McAdam. Burns challenged, the header came out. Was half clear towards McLeod, he chested it down, the left foot shot left in with no chance at all. The player, and I think the Austrian players are incensed by the fact that they think that Peter Grant stamped on the heads of the injured player. Well, let's see this for ourselves. Grant's tackle, clearly a foul, and there is the problem. That's for Burns. won the ball to the keeper, and the referee has given the goal. The Austrians go mad. Burns gets the third. McLeod's headed on. Some great control here from Frank McGarvey. A pass finding Burns sprinting through the middle. The goalkeeper came for it. The ball was never in the keeper's hands. Burns got up quicker. And there goes the third goal. Who wasn't blameless with that elbow into the midrib of the Austrian player. Now just look at this for a reprisal taken by Reinhard Kienas, running after Tommy Burns. And there is the assault.
And the referee casually pointed to the spot. So, Charlie Nicholas, who scored a couple of penalties on Saturday. Here we go. It is so vital. And both Gallier and Nicholas know how vital it is. 1 each. Celtic has gone back to the great delight of a crowd that is now surely well over 50,000. Well, this is the third penalty in a row we've seen Charlie Nicholas take cleanly. I think this one with a great pressure on his shoulders, and he took it coolly. That one's been done brilliantly. McGarvey's done it. The equalizer. 2-all in this quite amazing game. Oh, they're getting the money's worth. Well, the ball went right through the middle. 28 minutes of this half gone, and suddenly McGarvey, as he had at the start of the match, found himself uncovered. This time he had the space and the acceleration and the accuracy.
And he's caught out by McLeod. Penny wants it out on the right. His aim for Burns, now McCluskey. Oh, that's a great goal from Celtic. John McCluskey. And the Celtic bench coming out to join in the celebrations. That takes a great deal of the strain off. Right, what a marvellous goal it was. Created on the left. Beautiful piece of football. The build-up was quite superb, involving McLeod and McCluskey and Burns. And eventually it was George McCluskey striking it into the far post from Burns. Now McCluskey. And that really clinches it all. Great move again from Celtic. And well might McCluskey celebrate. And now in the procession, the man who started it all that time was Tommy Burns. Great piece of play going forward. The pass to McCluskey was perfection. And so was the finish, leaving Thompson completely helpless.
Right, some good looking one, and it was McCann coming in. And Scale tried the long shot. For the second week in a row. From exactly the same position. 20 minutes gone. And lightning strikes twice. Believe you me. Doing what he did against him. There wasn't much time to make up his mind. Hardly any room. And that is driven with the greatest control. Quite simply. Oh, good ball inside, and again, Nicholas. The set, magnificent ball to Aiken. Yes! 2-0. With just a minute of the second half gone. Now that's what we call supporting each other. There was the drift ball with the touch to the side. And it needed a very good ball to get through the wall, it did. But added to that, if he really connects, this could be very interesting. There's Robin, and he scored. Dennis Robin, a brilliant goal. Totally deceiving the Aberdeen defence. With only about 10 minutes left, it was that tough shit lob there by... Well, a fortnight ago we saw these same players concocting a ruse that utterly bamboozled Jim Leighton. see if it goes again. Provin's on the ball this time. McLeod with it, and he's done it. Would you believe it? They swap roles. 9 minutes of the first half remaining. And Celtic have pulled off a confidence trick again on their opponents with a brilliant free kick. McAlpin, watch him on the line. Nowhere near it. Bang! Again for the free kick. But Grant picks this one up. Oh, it's a great goal again. Oh. Celtic. Now the pass masters at free kick. This time Grant takes everybody on. Except that, wait for it, the referee has gone over to the linesman. That was superbly struck, but let's have a look at this. This scene across to the other side. He doesn't want the Celtic players there, near him. It'll be interesting to see that again from on high and from the back. Everybody poised, waiting for the outcome of the confab. It's a goal. Wow, this is how it came about. McLeod with a run, Proven to the side, and Grant with a finish that totally stung and confused them. And Glavin.
Certainly, Celtic have never practiced religious discrimination in the signing of players. Kenny Dalglish, for example, is Protestant.
No. And here is Davy Proven. And Filio's lost it. Johnston! A tremendous blow for Celtic. They've struck back here. And Maurice Johnston, who has averaged a goal a game this season, keeps up that record. It's his 10th in 10. And Proven, it was a perfect cross. It invited the header.
To become the most successful club side in Scottish history, their 9 successive championships is a world record. In 13 years, his team won an unprecedented 25 major trophies. Celtic and Steen became household names.
Off the head of Henry. Celtic in a useful position, and Maurice Johnson gets a second chance at it and puts it away.